this computer. I should try to live stream one of these days to Facebook. So, and keep an eye out. Like I said, Dr. Kirby might show up. Other people might pop in. So I guess we can get started out. I have a couple of new faces popping up in Moodle. They might be trying to get in here. Is Kyle in here yet? Not yet. Okay, he might be popping in. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. This should be a fun session, and today's theme is going to be show and tell. I used to love show and tell when I was in like grade school, or maybe it was elementary school. Yeah, elementary school, middle school. They kind of stopped that around 6th, 7th grade, but we would just everyone would bring something in, and we'd put our desks in a circle, and we'd go around one by one and do the show and tell. So I'll leave it to you guys. Do you want me to start, or does someone want to volunteer to start, and I'll go last?
I don't care.
So are there any volunteers that want to go first?
So bring something appropriate, like.
Well, no machine guns or bombs, anything that's not school appropriate. So pretty much everything you guys have probably will be school appropriate, and it won't be an issue.
Is this appropriate?
So let me see, who wants to, I'll throw this out there one more time. I can go first. I don't mind.
Is this appropriate?
Probably, that's fine.
Because it's a sword. That's
okay. Swords are okay because it's mythical. I don't think it'll be a problem because you're not bringing it to school. That's the beauty of virtual school. All right, I guess I'll kick us off. I'll try to keep an eye on the waiting room to make sure if anyone's in there. I actually will start us off. I have a couple of things. I'm trying to find stuff that's interesting to you guys. Let me see here. So you all know that I have been a diver for many years. And when we go diving, we like to try to find things, and we have other friends that are divers. And one of my friends that's a diver goes to the Cooper River in South Carolina. The Cooper River in South Carolina is quite interesting because it's a deep river, and it's home to a lot of fossils. However, the river is a main transit for freighters, and to dive the river is really difficult because you have a lot of current. It's really nasty water, it's black, and you have freighters going overhead. However, if you can dive down to the bottom and you rope off to the anchor line, you can find, and you can kind of see, well, I'll show you an example of a regular one so you get a comparison. I have a regular one. Let me see here. Well, you can find a lot of different fossils, and I don't have a regular, that's odd, shark's tooth. Very strange. Anyways, you can find shark's teeth. Now, shark's teeth are normally about this big. Now, this shark's tooth is a little bit bigger. And this is an ancient shark tooth, and it's not a great white. It is actually the tooth of a megalodon. So a normal like Jaws type shark, maybe this one's kind of a close size to a great white shark today. This would be probably like a 25-footer. So you can imagine how much bigger this shark was. This is probably a 30 to 40 foot shark from a shark tooth. And I have a couple of different ones. Some are broken, but they would dredge these up and find these at the bottom of the Cooper River because it's a major fossil deposit. And here's another one. This actually looks like it's maybe it looks megalodon, a smaller one. I
actually pet a shark whenever I was a little kid.
They used to bring them around to schools, and they have like a sandpaper. A lot of them have sandpaper type like skin. This is actually a nail to an old ship. This is what they put a lot of the shipboards together with for the hulls. And this is out of a shipwreck in Michigan that burned in a river. And the last thing I have to show is, of course, something that is very earmark of Florida, and that is the conch shell. And the Key West High School mascot are the Fighting Conchs, and their mascot is actually a conch shell. Now this conch shell is different because the top has been cut off, because in many Pacific Islander cultures, they use these as a horn, and you can actually blow through them. And when you get to 10th grade, I hope your teachers will have you read a novel in class called Lord of the Flies. They have a conch shell in which they blow where all the kids come to order. So on my end note for today, I will try to blow and get a sound out of the conch shell so you can actually hear it. And in Key West, a lot of their festivals will start with the blowing of a conch shell.
There's a contest too.
And there's a contest for who can actually blow one. They're rather difficult. And so we will give it a shot here. And poor Haley's just joining, and she's just gonna probably drop in as I'm blowing this thing, and it's just gonna be like, what in the world? So let's see if I can do this. Oh, makes you dizzy. And there's the blowing of the conch shell. So are there any questions?
Great performance.
All right. So if you missed that, maybe I can do it one more time at the end of the class today. So on that note,
call every class to order with the conch
we could call Mrs. Parmenter's here if you can't see. We should
Hi,
call
guys.
every class to order, maybe with the blowing of the conch shell. So
That would be funny.
so who wants to go first after now that I've done mine? Merrick, you look like you're ready. You want to take it?
Sure.
All right, let me see if I can actually make you a presenter here. I'm going to pin your video. And where did my options go? Can everyone see Merrick?
No.
No, you can't? Okay, give me just a second. I'll unpin Merrick and go back to grid view and go here again. And I will make you co-host. Yes, and I will take and pin your video. And spotlight video. Okay, can everyone see it, Merrick, now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Merrick, it's all you.
This is a guitar that my papa gave me. It is an acoustic guitar. I'm very thankful that he gave me this. I was trying to learn how to play, and then I just kind of lost it through school. And hopefully I can pick it up. It's a Starcaster acoustic guitar. It's black, and maybe I can play a note for you all. Maybe. It's untuned, so it's probably not going to sound well. It is really untuned. I haven't tuned it in probably 5 or 6 months. That sounds better. And then, yeah, that's mine.
Very nice. They have an app for that, you know.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't got around to it.
Did you show them yours?
Well, thank you, Merrick. That was very good. Thank you. And you'll have to learn G chord, C chord, D chord. And we actually talked a little bit about that muscle memory in class because it was relating to the eye tracking memory.
Yeah, I remember. I was talking about that. I was like, it's same with the chord. I got G, C, D, D minor, A minor, A. I'm trying to remember.
Well, that's enough for a song. Most songs are 3 chords. All right, Merrick, thank you.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of songs. They're mostly D, C, and A bar chord, which bar chords are a whole lot more difficult because you have to lay a finger down and then play with these, and it mutes it and creates a different sound.
I see. Nice.
Very cool.
All right, let me see if I can go back to the regular grid. Yay, clap everybody. Yay. All right, who wants to go next? I can, hold on, your mic is, there we go. Say that again, Serenity. You want to go next?
I can go ahead.
All right, let me make you the co-host. Or let me see. Can everyone see Serenity right now?
Yeah.
I can pin her video. See, now I got it.
Okay.
So, today I've got some little baby guineas
I can hear
here.
them.
They're probably about a week old. We had a chicken. I think it was a chicken hatched them. It might have been a guinea hen, but we're pretty sure we had a hen hatch them, or they were put in our incubator.
Oh wow.
What are they gonna do with them?
What are you gonna do with them?
My papa raises them and keeps them for the bugs to keep the bugs down.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And the grubs too.
Yeah, and the grubs.
Mm-hmm. If you have tomato plants, we found that out. Remember, I wanted chickens. Mm-hmm. Very cool. I can hear them peeping.
We can hear them. We
Yeah,
saw them for a minute.
They're not a quiet animal. The adults all the time are hollering about something.
Do they just let them run around?
Do you just let them run around the property?
Well, yeah, and then during the night, my papa puts them in his chicken coop.
I see.
Oh, they don't run away during the day?
Well, they roam a lot of places, but they come back.
They know where the food is, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Is that all you have, Serenity?
Yeah.
All right.
Yay,
Thank you. Clap, everybody. Yay.
I'm trying to make sure
Love
my
it.
card doesn't fall.
Okay. Let's see here. Who is up next?
Okay. Yeah.
Gabriel, you want to go next?
Sure.
All right. Let me get your video set here. I'm going to try to make you co-host. Yes. And
Still co-host
Also-
as well. If you
spotlight video. So we should all see Gabriel now, hopefully. If not, you might want to pin him.
I'm going to pin it.
This is like a wooden sword me and my papa made, like at the beginning of the school year.
Wasn't it for Miss Thomas's class? For
Yeah.
like. Wait, I'll be back.
What is it again? Show it again. Oh, that looks neat. How did you make it?
My papa, he like made the wood frame. He bought the handle, but he like made this.
Oh, and what material is that? Is that metal?
It's wood.
Oh, it's wood. So did he do a lot of carving, or did he use like a lathe, or?
Oh,
He carved it.
Dr. Kirby's in the waiting room.
And is it a spear or sword?
Sword.
Oh, very nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see better now.
Neat.
Very nice. You can actually hang that on the wall. And you said you brought that to Miss Thomas's class?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
It was for the Egyptian project.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Egyptian project. Okay.
Dr. Kirby's in the waiting room.
Oh, better let Dr. Kirby in. Here he is. He's almost in.
You want to keep them waiting.
He might have something to share. All right, he's joining. I didn't realize you guys could see the waiting.
Yeah, because like co-host.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that works out well. When you're admitted, do you have to do anything, or maybe it's this connection slow? Let me see if I can. Okay,
I hear the guineas.
I know I hear it too. Let me message him real quick, and everyone in the waiting
That's
room.
cool. You can co-host. You can have somebody.
It's asking me to admit him in.
What's that?
It's asking me to admit him.
Oh, it's asking him to admit it.
Oh, go ahead and admit him.
You guys have the power.
Yeah, it asked me to admit him as well.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess everybody needs to.
All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna switch up, cancel spotlight video, and let me see here if I can do some fixing here. All right, and I'll do that, and then I'll do this, and then I'll. Okay. All right, and I still don't see Dr. Kirby. You guys don't see him either, huh? Very strange. Huh. Well, does anyone else want to go next? Now, if you don't have video, that's okay. You can actually just talk about something that you wanted to show and tell. So I noticed I got Kyle and Javin and Haley, Peyton's in here, Nathan. If any of you guys want to participate, if you don't have audio, you can even type it in the chat, and I can read it out to everyone.
I'm sorry about the background noises. These guineas are going a little berserk.
Oh, the birds?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're hollering.
All right, Keyston, did you want to share with us?
I have one of my dogs here with me. His
Okay.
name is Remy. He's a pit bull. He's 7.5 years old. 5 years ago, we got him from Lexington Humane Society. He was a stray before that. When we got him, he was really underweight. You could see his spine and his ribs, but he's good now.
Very nice. And do you have any other dogs?
Yeah, we have a get my face back. Colt. His name's Colt. We got him for free, actually.
Oh, very nice.
German Shepherd Lab Mix.
And what did you say his name was again?
Colt.
Colt. Oh, that's a very nice name.
You can see my face.
Very nice.
Colt.
Yes.
All right, I will take you off the spotlight.
Thank you.
You're off the spotlight now. And all right. Well, thank you, Keyston.
You don't have to hear the birds anymore. I put them up.
Oh, okay. I'm still trying to get Dr. Kirby in, and it just says joining. Maybe he, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see if I can get Dr. Kirby in real quick before we move on. All right, go faster, slower. I wanted to do the invite. So let me see if I can re-invite them. Screen share. Yep, just give me a second. I'm trying to find my invite panel. Okay. Well, it's not cooperating. So go slower. I think I can't invite him because he's stuck in the waiting room. Huh. Well, all right. So what about anybody else? Does anybody else want to share anything? We still have Peyton in here. Haley, you don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. We've got Javin. We've got Kyle. Nathan. Keyston just went. Is that all that wants to show and tell today? I used to love show and tell.
I could have showed more, but the weather's bad and I couldn't go outside.
Yeah. Maybe we can do this again. Maybe tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to be out. And then we always have next week as well. Still trying to fix Dr. Kirby, but I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see.
Oh, I can see the cows. You all want to see them?
Yeah, sure.
It's up to you if you want to, sure. What do you guys think?
Let me see how far close I can get. You know, it's right. Just a second.
Let me spotlight the video.
Oh, wait. Let's see. So, there's some of our Angus up there.
Oh, yeah, we can see them.
They're laying everywhere.
Very nice.
Trying to hide under the apple tree so I don't get wet. But yeah, they've all calved, we think.
Now, do you send them to market?
Yeah, we if we have an old heifer or steers, we send them.
Now, with all the places being closed down, are you guys having trouble sending them out like they've talked about on the news?
Well, my papa sent a couple weeks ago, but he wintered way more cows than usual this year.
I see. So it's not really affecting you guys yet. Then
Not yet.
the meat processing plant's not taking beef and pork. So, okay. Well, wow,
Yeah.
that's really good to hear.
May 6th, we are raising some stairs and we have to send them off to the Mennonites.
Oh, I see. Very nice. Yeah,
I could get closer, but there's an electric fence in the way.
nice. I see that. Very nice. I know that when we drive by, some of the cows are just, steers. I think there's steers out on 30. They're absolutely huge, So
Our neighbor's got some cows.
I can inch over here and we might
I
get
have some cows.
oh yeah, look at all of them. Quite a few.
There's a lot more. There's like 80 of them, but
Oh, that's definitely good. I grew up on a 4,000 acre cattle ranch in northern Michigan. It wasn't our ranch, but it butted right up to our property. And he would have about, 300 to 500 head every year.
4,000 acres.
4,000 acres, yep.
all right, I'm have to inch back in the house. It's starting to rain.
All right.
A lot
Well,
of
thank you,
cows.
Trinity. All right, I'll go back to the regular grid view here. All right.
I think violins are a bit more complicated than guitars because you have to bend the
Maybe you're
bow.
getting unstable connection.
I know. That's
Yeah.
too far.
You have a
Violin.
bow with a violin, yes.
Yeah, you had to bend it over to get all of the strings.
All right.
Hold it with your chin, and then
Does
play.
anybody else want to share anything with us that's here? You don't have to, but if you want to,
Am I good now?
you're good.
All right.
Times 150.
Well, if no one else wants to share anything, I'll tell you what, maybe, do you guys want to do something like this again? Well, what's the
Yeah,
weather
I
like
like it.
tomorrow?
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be rainy again tomorrow.
Well, how about we plan on doing a show and tell day again on Monday, and maybe some of us can go outside if it's nice.
Thursday is supposed to be rainy. Friday is cloudy. Saturday is sunny. Sunday is rainy.
So,
Rainy.
What?
Sunny, clouds. Sunny. Rainy.
Okay.
what all happened at the meeting yesterday?
Oh,
Oh,
at the for all the class,
Yeah, I kind of slept through it.
we just asked questions to each. Each teacher asked questions like, "What was your favorite thing about online learning? Do you miss school?" I asked what activity, like what specific thing you guys liked with online learning. Some people said just Google Classroom and iExcel and iReady, which
I liked
shocked me. I was really
your online classes quite a bit.
Yeah, I like yours
These are
is
fun.
probably my favorite because everything else is a mess.
This is organized, and you can present and you can do different things because of Moodle. And the others are boring. This is fun.
I see. Well, and I wasn't sure. I know that, Google Classroom is not designed for full online, class delivery. No college uses it. It's the wrong tool. It's trying to use a spoon to dig a ditch when you should be using a backhoe.
Go Classroom ain't designed for our school system pretty much.
Right. When you're just having classes like when we were before COVID, it was fine. But what my experience has been is that it continually truncates on the class page, and it gets so cluttered up, it becomes almost impossible to find the different activities or assignments or work because it just there's no way to organize it. Now Moodle's been used by colleges, and it's designed to have modules so everything breaks down and you can find things easier. And there are many different ways to configure it. I configured it this way because I thought it would be the easiest way, having not been able to train all of you on it, for you guys to find things. So hopefully it's working well, and we'll continue to use it, and hopefully they'll maybe use it going into the school year next year, because going back to school I think is going to be a lot different. I could be wrong, but my guess is going to be that we're probably going to have something like what they did in 2020, where we had Tangerine when the sinkhole happened. My guess is that they're going to have an A and B group. Some of you will return to school as Group A so that we can practice social distancing. But you're going to alternate. So for Group A might come back Mondays and Wednesdays, and Group B would be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Who knows what with Friday?
That'd be different. But I would definitely be all right.
If we get online school and then the going back to school,
I would go back.
I like both.
What I would do if they have me back teaching next year, the way I'll do my classes is I will have my face-to-face, and everything that we do face-to-face will be streamed live online from the classroom. So if you're Group B and you're at home, you would be expected to log in during that time period, that hour of class, and participate online. And then I'll put a recording up afterwards, like I do here, so that if anyone misses or needs to go back over whatever happened in class, they can. I've done that in the past, and it's been very successful. But there's a lot of things that can happen between now and August 6th or 7th or whenever it is when we go back. But that's how I would plan on doing my class at least. So, all right. With that said, I think we'll move into wrapping up. Are there any last comments or questions?
Personally, I think that I would rather go back to school than do this online all year next year too.
Sorry, what was the question?
I was just asking if there were any more questions, and Serenity said she thought maybe being online all next year would be good. Well, with our numbers, I'm not sure that.
I disagree.
I'm not sure that's gonna fly. I'm sure there'll be a lot more things in place by the time we go back. So, anybody else? Nothing? All right. Well, should I end on the Conch Shell note?
End on the Conch Shell note.
All right. So we will bring this meeting to close and this class to close with the sounding of the conch shell, if I can get it to work. All right. This is actually hard to do. All right. Here we go. There you have it.
Oh, that's great.
All right, guys. It made my Bassa hound bark. So, all right, guys. I hope you have a good day, and we will be live tomorrow, and we'll have Friday off, and we'll be back next week. So, see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.